Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yep. Hey, sorry. Took a bit of had a bit of an issue with my connection. Connected to. I'm gonna switch over to spectator. Which one are you? Are you Billy Butcher? Okay. Okay. So I think we're supposed to be on spectator, right? Or is it some other? Okay. Because I'm not. Yeah, not on spectator yet. Yeah, that's why I was just asking. Yeah, nee, nee. Cool. ठीक है, ठीक है. Uh, English only, right? No, because I can speak both. See, I do comms for two other leagues. So in that we only do in English. So ठीक है. हाँ हाँ वही इंग्लिश ऑल द टाइम थोड़ा सा बोरिंग हो जाता है. बट इट्स फाइन. चलेगा तो मतलब एज लॉन्ग एज अपने को मालूम है क्या करना है. डू वी हाउ मेनी पीपल डू वी हैव 18 18 राइट. एंड एम आई ऑडिबल ऑन योर एंड. एक बार ऑडियो चेक कर लेंगे ना बिफोर वी स्टार्ट टू गुड. ओके कूल कूल परफेक्ट वर्क्स. One thing, I don't assume you keep telemetry on for the race, right? Yeah. ठीक है. चलेगा. I because usually you don't do that when
You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack. You can't hold me back. You can't hold myself to crack.
There's another spectator. Some third person is a spectator. Is that right? Somebody called Kuba. That's what I just saw. All right, and then I think you can do the intro because it's my. Okay, I think you can just do the initial intro. Okay, you let me know once you've started. Okay. Yep. All right. Cool. I think you can do the intros. I can't hear anyone. I can't hear either of us.
Hello. Yeah, you'll be able to hear us, no worries. Hello, and welcome to each and everyone. Welcome to JKG Season 2. Here we are in Round 2, Great Britain Silverstone. And with me today in the com box is Chip Schema. Hello.
Yes, hello indeed. So it's my first time doing comms for JKG Gaming. I think that's the right way to say it.
Yes, JKG
Yes.
Gaming.
So yeah, I'm not really familiar with quite a few drivers, but I know some very few familiar names. Like I've raced with the likes of Sid Venkatesh, Shrikant Das, Easy Level Bot, Quick Killer, Deadly Mosquito. So I know a few of them, but just do let me know how the season has progressed. How was the first round, and who looks to be the top dog at the moment?
So, in this race, first of all, we are it's the second round and we are having a full packed grid, 20 drivers on here. Last time we went out with 18 drivers, I think, yeah. And I can see some new faces like Simply is there. There is Deadly Mosquito, and Bank 6 is also there in McLaren. So the last race was won by AKQJ 1013 of the Red Bull. And GMD, who's not racing today, came second. And third was Prometheus. So it was a double podium for Red Bull with the AKQJ winning the race and Prometheus at P3.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. They're maintaining form with their real life counterparts.
Yeah.
But I think for now we have Vision in the Alpine who's starting a hot lap.
Yes.
So maybe we can switch over to them.
Yeah,
I
we
see a
have.
stray yellow flag, so that's probably for somebody slowing down for their laps. But nonetheless, let's be onward with Vision as we follow his lap, their lap, sorry. Now coming into the loop, we missed the first few corners there, but now going through the loop onto entry, there's a slow-moving Ferrari ahead, who's no, Alfa Romeo, who's moved out of the way. Onto the Wellington Straight, DRS wide open. The Alpine blasting down the straight, 315 kph, 320, 330 kph now, going through Brooklands into the slow right-hander of Love Field, trying to stick as close to the inside as they can, and we have somebody who's left the session, but nonetheless, we're on to Woodcut and on to the old start finish straight. Now, the following corner garnered a lot of controversy in real life F1, but on this occasion, Vision has navigated it well. Had to lift a bit there, so
Yeah.
lost a bit of time there. Going through Maggots and Beckett's. Let's see how they navigate this section. Lifting, a bit of braking. That's decently managed. I'm pretty sure they have a bit more time there in the lap, but as they end sector 2, it's up time of 1:04.3. Now coming up towards Stowe, this is the hanger straight. Onto Stowe, navigating it pretty well, going very early on the throttle, so I assume there's a bit of traction here, medium traction. Now into Club Corner, navigating it well, taking a bit too much curb there. Onto Vale, somebody's set a lap time ahead of them, but let's see what Vision manages to achieve. It's going to be a lap time 128, I assume. Yeah, 128.
Oh, AKQJ10 is here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Red Bulls are here.
126.5.
Oh.
Yep, and Quick Killer.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
in the
even better.
AlphaTauri, my old foe Quick Killer has managed to steal pole position. Pretty happy for him. We have a couple of more drivers coming up to the line. We have I see an AlphaTauri who is probably, who is that? Jagdish, I think Jagdish has finished a lap.
Yep.
Williams has just started a lap, and there's a Haas. I assume that would be, I can't see the Haas. Yeah, that's Sid Venkatesh. All right, so we know. I think Sid is doing a few race runs, or maybe he's gone for a double out lap. Yeah, that's exactly what he's done. And we have
Yeah.
Deadly Mosquito, who has just plonked his car down into P5. So that's a pretty respectable position for him. We have a Prabhaldeep. I think that's the right way to say it. Prabhaldeep in the Ferrari
Yes.
has just placed his car in P6. But at the moment, the top two separated by less than a tenth, more like, 600ths of a second. That's really.
I can see ABD going through Maggots and Beckett's right now. He's on his hot lap, I think. Yeah, he is on his hot lap.
Yep, using
Now
battery.
on to the hanger straight. Yeah.
Bit of traffic ahead.
That will be easily
Some car gets out of
navigated
the way.
and yeah, nice.
Alpine gets out of the way and takes Stowe pretty well. He seems much more confident on the throttle
Yes,
than
yes.
Vision previously we saw. Taking Vale and Club. And on to the Sir Lewis Hamilton straight. And as he comes through the line, it's good enough for P5, so 127.078.
Yeah, still a good half second away from our leader, yeah.
It's very close between P5 and P6. Look, it's 4 thousandths of a second.
Yes.
Do we have anybody else on a hot lap right now? I think Wizard of Oz 07 is about to finish their lap and goes P5. So it's a Williams P4, P5 right at the moment.
Yes.
Pretty respectable. Emulating their real life performance. Yeah. Okay. Okay. नहीं चलता है. That's fine. I don't think that would be an issue. तो एक काम कर दो, you tell me who you're spectating, तो उसके हिसाब से मैं उनको commentate कर लूँगा. ठीक है, because actually मेरा लैपटॉप अभी बंद है, उसको मैं चालू करने जाऊँगा तो थोड़ा टाइम लग जाएगा. So I'm saying that you just let me know who you're spectating. मैं उनके साथ on board आ जाऊँगा. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we have a William P4, P5. Let's see who else is out there giving his hot lap. Bank 6, P9 just finished his lap.
We have Redman about to finish his lap on the mediums.
In the medium, they're testing out the tracks. Still, they're testing out the track, I think.
Just using quite a bit of battery there. So I assume Redman. Oh, so much understeer. That was gross understeer there.
Oh my.
And coming up to the line P40, nah, that was not a representative time whatsoever. So I think they're probably doing race runs, Redman.
Yeah, might be. Missed the practice session and right. Oh, there's
And we have-
simply in Mercedes 126.376. That's nearly 2/10 clear of P2. That's a good
Yep.
one.
That's a very, very
So,
good lap.
okay, Quick Killer is still. No, he's not in this hot lap.
Quick Killer's on an. I think he made a mistake because he has just 21% battery.
Yep.
And oh, I think he's doing race runs, Quick Killer. I think he's trying to figure out the limits of the tire.
We have Archit on the out lap going through Maggots and Beckett's. So
Alright.
he'll be trying to increase his speed going through these corners. Last time he missed quite a few bit going through the chapel. So let's see this time right around.
All right. We can do that. Just wanted to point out the gap between P5 and P7 is 0.1012 seconds.
Yeah,
That is
0.0.
remarkably close. That is
Yep.
remarkably close.
Now Archit will start his lap here.
Starting his lap. Yep. So would you like to take us through or should I? And he's not using any battery. I can see that.
Oh,
So
he's still on a prep lap, I think so.
I think he's going for a double warm-up lap.
Double warm lap. Get the best temperature for the tires to go on a hot lap. Who else is out there? Who else we can see?
We have somebody called Charles John in the Haas coming out on the intermediate tires. So
Okay.
I think the Ferrari strategists have gone over to the Haas garage for this race.
I think these tires won't even give him any kind of data of any pace or any grip on this
I
dry
think he's trying
surface.
to get a bit of track time, but I don't see what the sense would be to go out on the inters.
Yep.
Maybe he doesn't want to waste a set for the race.
We have Alfa Romeo on going through Maggots and Beckett's on his hot lap. Los Blancos taking the
Los
chapel
Blancos, wow.
curve, taking the last DRS onto the hunger straight. There is a car weaving in front of him. It will
Do
go
call
side. Yeah. Onto the stove, going in, lowering to the fourth gear. That's first time I'm watching someone going down to the fourth gear in a quali lap.
Traffic.
There's traffic ahead, which might or might not. Oh, missed the apex. Okay, awkwardly braking and accelerating through these corners, but he finishes his lap in P13. He'll have to go again, I think, to get a better time. Yep.
Yeah, I think the Red Bull just hindered his progress a bit there in the last sector. We could see them having to lift off quite a bit. We have Vision, who we were earlier on board with, who is up by 0.8 of a second, almost 0.9 of a second in the Alpine, going down the hanger straight. So maybe we can switch over to them as they
Yes,
finish their
yes,
lap.
we are on them.
And there's a bit of rear sliding, but keeps it under control. Approaching Vale corner, close to the apex, nails that apex.
Oh,
nails
that
apex, takes a bit of
curve.
curve there.
Yep.
But onto the Hamilton straight, what's this lap going to get them? It's going to be P8.
That's a good
So
improvement,
right
I would
behind
say.
their teammate.
Yep,
That's
good.
decent effort.
We have
I think they
JKG10 also in his hot lap, I think. P3 right now. He's moved on to P4. Deadly Mosquito
And they've been
P2.
validated.
Oh, they have. Oh my god.
Yep, and Deadly Mosquito in P2 in the Alpine.
That's
I
the
think I'm
sad
waiting quite
part,
a
man,
bit
here.
of- Yeah.
When you're giving a
Mosquito
hot...
does that quite a bit. You don't see Mosquito perform as expressively, I would like to say, as the others. And then he's like more of a silent killer, just like his namesake, the Mosquito. He's a silent killer, and he's silently picking off those around him. So P2 for him. We have the Red Bull of AKQJ into the
Yes.
pits. So I think there's time for just one more hot lap.
I think he wasted a pair of
Prolonged-
tires here.
Yeah.
Validating
They're
this
scrub tires,
one.
They might work in the race.
Yeah. Or the race, but
we-
right now they won't. Okay. We have Archit moving on to P2.
In the Williams.
Yes, the Williams
Pretty
is
close,
now
and that is
P2.
4,000s, and ABD 28 just ran very wide there at Stowe.
And now he'll
Way
be...
too much track there. That might be looked into by the stewards, I assume. And coming up to the final
Oh,
corner, there's
goes-
too much curb there and loses a lot of
Uh.
time, and that's curtains. Oh,
Does he
that
have
has
the time to
hurt.
go back to the pits and do another one? Does he have?
I can't see the time. It's 5:50. There is
Yeah,
enough time, but he
there-
needs to hurry up. You won't be You won't have enough time. I think I just went on board with Prabal Deep as they backed off on their lap. So let me know whoever you find is on a lap. Prometheus is backed off. Redman is on a lap. Redman's on a lap. Okay. Using battery,
Okay.
getting a nice tow from their teammate. I don't know who it is, but that teammate
ABD,
has just
that's
kind of
ABD,
broken a
that's
polystyrene barrier.
ABD.
Yeah, just broken the nice polystyrene barrier there.
Going
But
deep here
Redman
into
going
this turn.
through not love field, sorry. Onto
Woodcut.
A3
Woodcut to
and not
cops
on
on this old pit
yeah,
lane. Yeah.
yeah, the old pit start finish. Into cops, let's see. No lift. That's
Okay.
mighty impressive there. Through cops, having that much belief and trust in your tires and your setup. Taking Magazine Beckett's very aggressively. Look at that. Has so much
Missed it.
understeer.
Oh,
And
he's
has
far
spun
away into the
and
walls.
has crashed out. But
He's
manages to
even-
continue on.
Yep.
And
Luckily
that
not out of the
is-
race, man. Luckily not out of the race.
yep.
That could have been a DNF right away.
Yep. Unfortunate that there's a broken bits of Aston Martin front wing in the barriers. But let's have a look at somebody else meanwhile. So I believe Prometheus is about to start their lap. They're recharging the battery. I think they went for an attempt and then lost the sometime midway through the lap or something. But I see a McLaren going very slow at cops. That would have probably no, they got out of the way pretty well. All right, so who are you on board with? Oh, Prometheus into the pit lane.
Oh, he's into the pit lanes. We have Thornid on the out lap in McLaren. He might just start his lap after Megats and Wickets. Let's see who else is out there.
We have another McLaren Bank 6 who's currently in P10 starting their lap, I assume.
Let's see.
Battery is
Pull.
not being deployed. It is. All right.
It is.
So I think we can be on board with Bank 6 as
Yes,
we
we
go through
are.
the lap. So all right. Through turns 1, 2 shifts down to 7th gear there, and there's a slow moving or rather stopped AlphaTauri at the pit exit there. That would have been a bit of a hindrance, but nonetheless they carry on, and a bit of rear sliding there for Bank 6, getting a bit too eager on the throttle. Now on to the Wellington straight through entry, close to the apex. There's a car ahead. I don't assume Bank 6 will get too much of a slipstream from it, but at the end sector 1, it's 2.5 tenths up. Now coming through the slow right-hander. The Red Bull ahead. I'm not sure how much of a problem that's going to be to the McLaren, but taking the slip.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah, they
just
had to
happened
lift
there?
I don't assume that would have really helped their efforts, and they are still carrying on with the lap. So committed to it. I think that is something for the stewards to look into. Through Maggots and Beckett's onto Chapel Curve, which ends sector 2. DRS open, and that's still 3 turns up on their time. So I assume the banker lap was not as good as they would have liked it to be. Now coming into Stowe, end of hanger straight, taking a very interesting line through there, very aggressive. Now into Vale chicane, Vale and Club. Navigate the first part well, navigates the second part. He could have taken a bit more speed through that corner, but through the last corner onto the Hambleton straight, and that is P6. That could have been, I assume, around AKQJ's time.
Yeah, I think he lost like at least 3.2 to 3.10 there going behind that Red Bull. And I assume that Red Bull was thinking that the outside line is the right line and I'm away from this car, but no, that's the inside which will be taken going through that corner. So let's follow.
And the Red Bull in question was AKQJ. I just saw that.
It's AKQJ.
Yeah.
No, I think that was Prometheus. No, that was AKQJ. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just saw that. So technically, one can say he was securing his P5 there. Out.
So I'm following P9 Wizard of Oz right now in his hot lap.
He has no battery.
Oh, he has no battery. Oh my god.
And there's a big train of cars down the Wellington Straight. It has an AlphaTauri, a Merc, a Williams, and that's a lot of traffic to.
Yep.
Sid Venkatesh is retired from the session, and look at this traffic jam down the old.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We have a whole minute, so I think everyone will reach their line on time. I don't want it to become another Monza where everyone will stopping each other and no one will be able to complete a single lap. That will be really fun.
I had a bit of a.
Yeah, I can.
Phone.
I can.
All right. So there's 45 seconds left. considering the back off that you have to do so as to not get any dirty air from the cars ahead, I don't think everybody's gonna get to the
Oh my
line.
God! And there is a
sideways. That was AKQJ.
and Charles John. Yeah, he went into
Wow.
Alpine. He went to the back of the Alpine, getting his
I
wing.
don't think everybody's gonna get to the line in time. So I think it's gonna be just the other Williams who's gonna get to the line.
So I'm on board
Archie
Prometheus right now, P16 on his hot
Okay.
lap, last and only hot lap I would assume. There is a Mercedes right in front of him.
Yep,
Going
and that's
to-
going to be giving him some dirty air as they go through cops. Red Bull and Merc through cops is not something it's
Yeah.
ended well in the past, but on this occasion it's
He-
pretty smooth. Checkered flag is out. Quick Killer and Bank 6 along with Fox Sim and Prometheus could not complete that time.
Okay.
no!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Unnecessary. That's unnecessary, I feel. That was not needed on the either of them there, but yeah, checkered flag is
But-
out and
But the Fox and the guy in the Mercedes was not on his hot lap. He missed his time and he's not on his hot lap, but he's still not moving away from the track. That's, oh my God, that's something Stewart will surely look into.
yeah, that is definitely
What happened next was really into, like, he went into that mode of frustration and banged into him. But still,
Yep. I think let's just follow the other cars who are still on a lap. We have ABD. I can see ABD, an Alpha behind him, the two Williams, and also an Alpine and a Red Bull.
ABD
Let's
is,
follow ABD
yep.
coming up to the line. Through the last corner, ABD in the Aston Martin. What can they? Can they improve? Yes, they can.
P5.
P5. All right. We have AKQJ in the Red Bull who is gaining battery. So I assume that's the end of their qualifying.
Oh,
And they're
okay.
running so
Yep.
wide that is not the ideal line through there at all. And getting out of the way for the Williams of who was that? The other Williams of Wizard of Oz, I believe. And I
That,
think that's a Charles John on lap.
was
Can
Wizard
they
of
finish
Oz.
it? Charles John has no front wing.
oh, he doesn't have a front wing.
Yep, and I think that is it. That is
Yeah,
it for
that is
qualifying.
it. That is it, I
Simply
think.
Whitey in the Mercedes on pole position, followed by Archit in the Williams, Deadly Mosquito in the Alpine, Quick Killer in the AlphaTauri, who looked to be quite poised to take pole at one point in the session. ABD in the Aston, who jumps up to P5 with the last ditch effort there, right at the end. At the death, AKQJ, I think the winner last time out, if I'm correct.
Yep,
is
they have
currently
finished.
P6. McLaren duo a lineup on row 4, Bank 6 and Thornid. Sid Venkatesh did not finish qualifying but will still start P9. Wizard of Oz rounds of the top 10 in the Williams. Outside the top 10 we have Shrikant, Vision, Prabhaldeep, Foxim, Los Blancos Boy, Prometheus, Redman, Jagdish himself, Charles John and Easy Level Bot who did not set a lap time. And who exactly are we waiting for? I think we're waiting for
I think
Towards
Charles
the
John is
garage.
still out. Yeah, Charles John is still out. Now it will be over. Yep,
Yep,
time is done and we are done with the quali for GB.
4 thousandths between the top two.
Nah, that's nice.
Incredibly close. And
Yeah.
that's good to see. You love to see close racing, close action. The top 3 separated by less than a tenth, and mind you, the top 13 separated by less than 7.5 tenths.
That's
That-
mighty impressive, I would say. Like if top
Yeah.
13 are under 7, like 8 tenths, like that's really impressive.
Unbelievable.
But we know the
So-
nature of this track. If you are front, you are in front and you are then sailing easily. It's not such a track that you'll see many overtakes happening if someone is overtaken a gap of 3 seconds, 4 seconds going into the first few laps. So it's a matter of, I say, couple of first 2 laps, the most overtakes we will see, and then it will be all on safety cars coming out and clashes happening between cars to overtake each other. So yeah, the last race we witnessed 4 safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars. Yep, that was some
I think
event.
that's the game's limit. You can't have more than 5 or 6 safety cars in a race. So that is pretty remarkable then. I think that means we're in for quite a bit of action
Yes.
in this race, and we know Silverstone, we know the Silverstone's nature, we saw it in the real life race. Anything can happen here, and it usually does. I expect a few DRS trains at some point during the race. When we see just one car leading the pack, say leading about 5-6 cars behind them. But yeah, I hope everybody's well behaved and keeps their wits about them. And we should soon have the timer go down. So, with quali completed, what do you think the podium order would be like, in your opinion?
So Simply has already shown his pace, right? Going into the first race as a reserve driver and putting on his car in the front. So going on to the first corner, first turn, first fast right-hander. If there is no car coming into him on that turn, no knocking him away, I think he'll lead the race as simply as his name is. And in the back, I expect AKQG10 to come through somehow to the podium places. But let's see. So I am still hoping for a Red Bull to come through onto the podium, maintaining their nice form from the previous one. But yeah, it's all about first couple of laps. What will happen if there will be a safety car coming out or not in the first couple of laps? Let's see.
Yeah, all I hope for is that nobody
Yep.
tries to be a
Here
hero in
we
the
are.
first
Here
lap.
we are. Yep.
And 5 lights on ahead of the drivers, and it is lights out, and away we go. It looks to be a decent start for Archit, who I think has jumped the Merc. Yup, he has. It's been a dreadful start for Simply Whitey, and Quick Killer's already up into P2. Simply Whitey falling down the order, under threat from Deadly Mosquito at the moment. Up at Quick Killer, going for a dive down the inside into Village and the loop, and he makes the move stick. Oh, Willie, Archit coming back for more. Both of them are on the medium tires. And as they go on to the Wellington straight, Quick Killer on forced out of the track there. Simply Whitey looking to make the most of this on the hard tires and going for the inside line into this corner. I'm sorry, I forgot the name there, but Archit holds station for now. Quick Killer trying to make the most of it. Oh, he got so close to the rear wing of the Merc there. And let's just have a look at the tires as well. So most have opted for the medium tires, but look up ahead. It's a
Simply,
Merc and a Williams
simply going into the cops. Okay,
that's a brilliant move. And look at Quick Killer coming so close, making contact with Archit, and he's going for a move, you know.
Oh my
And
God,
I
they're
think he's
going
gonna
through.
make it stick.
Oh no, there is a contact.
They make contact.
Yes, yes.
Wheel rubbing. There's wheel banging going on, and Archit is still there. They make contact. They make serious contact. Quick Killer has broken his front wing.
Oh my
He's
God,
lost his entire front wing, and that could be a
was
safety car.
so unfortunate. That was so
Yep,
unfortunate.
visitor box is out. That could be a safety car. Safety car. I think that's a safety car.
That's
VSC.
VSC. Oh my God, visitor falls is
So
out.
that was very interesting there. At the front, Simply did not get a good start, but then
So Archit is already into the pits. I think it's a broken wing or what.
possibly, and so is Quick Killer. So these two made contact, and both of them are into the pits. I actually think I would have seen a few more people making a pit stop. This is, as you know, one of the longest pit lanes in F1.
Yes, yes, yes.
And as in turn, it is one of the slowest. So
Oh my
you lose a
gosh.
lot of time if you pit under green flag conditions. So I would have expected Charles John, who started on softs. That's very
Still
bold.
out. I think he's expecting another safety car, a full safety car coming out so that he can go on and switch his
Yeah, but
tires.
will the tires last? You think the tires will last? that
Well,
long?
it all depends on how much longer our drivers will hold on to their position and will not attempt. Okay, he's spinning away.
Deadly
What's
Mosquito
happening?
with the drive through.
Okay.
And he's botched the restart up horribly because he's been overtaken by AKQJ, ABD,
And ABD
soon
all.
Bank 6. So
I
whatever
think-
happened to Deadly Mosquito, I think he slowed. I think he just panicked and slowed down way too much at the restart. But he's the only one with a penalty as of now. Super unfortunate for him.
I think he was somehow generating heat in the tires, and his rear gave away, and that made the way for a couple of cars to go through. But as I hoped, simply leading the race, and a Red Bull has already entered the top two positions. So
Leading by
yeah,
3 seconds on hards.
yep, our P1, P2
Very
both on
impressive,
hards.
and Anks and Thornit, the two McLarens going for it, and they're both
Thornit
behind
has
Deadly
overtaken,
Mosquito is
yeah.
immediately going to serve his drive through. All right, that's a smart move, and I hope he gets to the brakes in time. Yep, he does. But these two McLarens simply with the fastest lap there, 3.5 seconds. He's on a
Okay.
roll. Thornit with the fastest lap there. All right, so the fastest lap is tumbling down the other promises now with the fastest lap in the Red Bull. So I think your prediction of the Red Bull being on the podium, Vision with the fastest lap. All right, that fastest lap being traded with multiple drivers.
I think Charles will come through with the fastest lap in the next one. If not this one, I think the next one, yeah, sure. Being on the soft tires
highly
will give that advantage. Yeah.
Yep, but they're down P18 and they have a P15, sorry, and they have a bit of traffic ahead of them. I'm just going to follow the two McLarens for now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think you
on
can switch over to
McLaren's.
them.
Yes, I am following them, and Bank 6 is like quite nicely, decently following his teammate.
And speaking of teammates, we have easy level bot and Prabhaldeep as well, a bit further back in 10th and 11th. This is for the final point swing position. So it's good to see teammates so eager to fight one another. We have Jagdish fighting Vision as they go through towards Cops, and they come so close to contact. They do make slight contact there, or maybe it was spectator lag, but Jagdish running a bit wide at Cops into Maggots and Beckets. Jagdish does get the move made on Vision. Vision has to see the position. He can't
Oh,
follow.
he checked out. What happened there? He missed it. Oh, again, that's happening.
Contact again.
Oh my god.
And with DRS, these two are still fighting for it. Up ahead though, AKQJ and ABD have traded places and they're still battling. Maybe you can switch over to them.
Yep.
P2 and P3. And AKQJ has lost a bit of time simply with the first lap again. 5 seconds. Almost 5 seconds rather. The gap between P1 and P2. I think it's pretty safe to say that Simply is
Simply fast.
the most likely contender for the...
Thornit is making a move on this right-hander. Oh, he goes in deep and...
the Red Bull spins.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
and spins into this ass.
He didn't ghost in time, and Sid Venkatesh has lost his front wing. That's
a
a
full
full core
save,
safety
yep.
car.
Full safety car.
So this is an opportunity for drivers to change their strategies and. Okay, there's a bit of position trading going on between the two.
Okay, Bank
McLarens,
6,
but
I saw Bank 6 going and, going ahead of his teammate during the safety car, but I
yeah,
don't see.
exactly. Position trading going on. So I think it was a bit of an opportunistic move there by the McLaren on AKQJ. I don't think contact was necessary there.
Yep.
The two of them could have gone through the corner, coexisted pretty peacefully, but yeah, they're now
No one wished to back out
Dakota
going
and-
into this. Going
And
into any
Sid
race, yeah.
Venkatesh- Sid Venkatesh is ruining his luck. He has no front wing, and I think his strategy is also pretty messed up. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to switch onto the hards that early. But I have raced Sid Venkatesh quite a bit, and I think if I know him well, he does take care of his tires pretty well. So if he switches onto the hards, I think he might be able to take it to the end. Jagdish gets a penalty.
Jagadish, yeah, you know what. Maybe running off the
One
track.
under safety car, so maybe just trying to push the limits a bit too much.
I
think
can
that's
see
fine.
easy level bot in Ferrari moving on to P9 from being on P19, I think. He has gained 10
Yep.
positions. Yep, that's...
Yep, P19. Foxham Racing has left the session. We have Thornid into the pit lane, so I assume there's some front wing damage there.
Yep.
I'm also expecting to see Sid Venkatesh. Yep, no doubt there. Sid Venkatesh into the pit lane. Charles John also into the pit lane, so getting rid of the soft tires. Locking up both front tires. Get rid of all the excess speed. Don't want to get that 5-second penalty. Wet tires. All right.
Who's putting on wet
For
tires?
Thornid.
Oh my
Thornid's
god.
onto the wet tires.
Was that a mistake or what?
No. I think it's on purpose. So what they want to do is, I think they were on the hards, right? Thornid? Let me have a look. Thornid was on the mediums, no. Alright, so I don't think they have an extra set. So what they're doing is, they're trying to save as much life in their dry tires as they can. And trying to use up the wet tires.
Okay, we have
in
already
between
seen
their
an
stints.
intermediate in quali and a wet in race. Okay. Some would say that was expected, but not.
Yep, and there's a bit of lag going on for Thornid on my screen. He's lagging. He's losing and gaining place.
So Redman is out on softs now. I don't know what he'll be trying. Is he hoping for another safety car coming out?
What's going on here between Quick Killer gets a 5-sec penalty? Yeah, I don't understand what's happening with Thornid. He and Archit are stopped on track.
Yep,
And
I can see
Thornid-
that.
I was just on board with Thornid. Maybe it's not worth being on board with him. He's on the wets, but he is lagging quite a bit for me. He just traded places with Quick Killer, and Quick Killer gained a 5-sec penalty as a result. I think you saw that. He got a 5-sec penalty for ignoring yellow flag. So that's maybe it's just desync there between the two of them. Maybe Thornid doesn't have the best internet. But I think Quick Killer will try to get rid of his penalty as soon as possible. Up ahead, they are all pretty well behaved. Foxham Racing, I believe, joined back, so they should regain control any moment now. Do you think Quick Killer will pit? I think he will.
Yep, might be some
It's
damage.
only logical.
Yeah, getting that 5-second time penalty out. But will you be able to
No, he
solve
stays
it?
out.
No, he stayed out.
He
Yep.
stays out. He is banking on another late safety car. I think that's sensible, very sensible. Thornid is gonna box, I believe. No point on the staying out on the wets.
Yep, he is.
Straight into the box. Nobody else is gonna take this opportunity to box. All right, Thornid into the pit lane. Thornid, what can Thornid do?
So in
They were on the mediums. They
Yep.
can't go into the mediums again. Hards. Safe
I
bet.
think Hearts will be a safer bet, right? We'll see. Is going into the pits right now and
It's a
softs.
soft tires. So banking on another safety car very soon.
Okay.
That's a bit opportunistic, I feel. I don't think there's going to be another safety car that soon. But, I mean, you never know. Red man with a penalty for ignoring track limits. I don't see why people are pushing so much behind safety car. You don't need to push behind safety car. You are not going to gain any time. You have to stick behind the car ahead
Yeah,
of
you can
my word. That was a very early break from AKQJ, and Prometheus nearly ran into the back of his teammate there. I'm just trying to follow somebody who's in the mid pack here, trying to see how they're having to break. I myself have been in the mid pack quite a few times during safety car restarts. It is not a place you want to be.
I think this should be clear to everyone that not until the sector 3 starts, you don't even need to, generate as much heat you want to. Because you will have to slow down going into the sector 3. The race leader will slow you down, and that will be the hanger straight is a real opportunity to generate some heat into the tires. But weaving all through the lap, I don't think that makes sense, and that really hampers their race and someone coming behind them also. It becomes difficult for them also to navigate behind them.
Fair enough. I actually think it's better to keep warming up your tires. Safety car at the end there, because it's that's too close to call. I think the safety car is going to be out for one more lap. I don't get why that is the case, because the McLaren has also caught up to the wheel, Thornid.
Yep.
We should have the safety car in this lap, ideally, but no, it's for one more lap.
Yep. It will wait for everyone to pack up, and it will make life difficult for Simply to go on again and push much more harder on these hards.
Quick Killer trying to decide what to do, decides to stay out in the end there. What's going on with the red man? Why is he going so slow? Yeah, those further behind are going pretty slow. I don't know why. And those up ahead are really close to one another. They're almost running into the back of one another. So
they're almost alongside going on some turns. That some are braking late and early.
Contrasting interest between the field.
In position change, we can see Prometheus gaining 10 positions, Los Blancos gaining 8 positions, and Easy Level Bot of Ferrari gaining 11 positions. So these are the biggest gainers. And we have Archit losing 12, Quick Killer losing 9, and Deadly Mosquito losing 14 positions, with Thornid also losing 11 positions. So yeah, that's the virtue of safety cars. Some win, some lose. But we have to see Simply again pushing hard on these hards.
Yes. Simple for Simply. He is going to have to pull out a gap once again, and we saw ABD right behind him pretty fast. We have
so everyone behind him till Shrikant is on. I think Shrikant, Bank and ABD are on mediums, and then AKQJ on hards, and Prometheus, the partner, is on mediums. So will they be switching if Prometheus is fast? I hardly think so. I don't think so. Yeah, it's Red Bull.
I don't assume there's going to be
some sort of team orders coming in here.
Friendly talks going on between the two of them. But honestly, if Prometheus is fast, it is in Red Bull's best interest for the Constructors' Championship as well to let Prometheus through and maybe attack in the initial stages. I think the safety car is going to be in the lap. Yes, it is. So
let's follow the leader, Simply.
All right, Simply. I shall be onward with ABD for now, and waiting, being very tentative Simply, and look at the field. Look at the way it's being bunched up right behind. I'm getting a very good view from Easy Level Bot cinematic camera. You can still follow Simply, but the field is actually a bit spaced out. I wouldn't have expected that. I'm expecting the field to be very closely bunched. Look at Simply. Look how slow he's taking it. He's barely going 100 kph, and he's bolted, and he's ABD by towards Vale chicane. ABD is a long way back, can't attack whatsoever. That was a fantastically managed restart by Simply, who is now starting the race again with a 1 second gap already.
And there is a safe, already a yellow
flag. I think that's just That's inconsequential. Further back, let's have a look at. Okay, I'm going on with Los Blancos boy, who's gonna go for a dive down the inside of Prometheus. Is he? No, he's not. He decides better off it. Further back, easy level bot trying to make the most of the opportunity. Sends one down the inside at the loop onto entry. Come and drive, racing with Los Blancos boy, and he makes the move. Blancos is off.
Yep. Easy level bot
Brilliant
is
move.
in front. So Thornid gaining a 3-second time penalty here, maybe going off the track again.
Yep, and look at Bank 6 on ABD. ABD is struggling at the restart. I don't think they got their tires warmed up, and through as they go towards Cops, Bank 6 going go. Don't usually do.
Oh, that was some
Human
move. That
point.
was some move, man. That was some move. That was brave, bold, and on point.
Yep, that was a lovely move there. I must commend that. Really, my
And now even Shrikant is gaining on ABD.
move. Shrikant gonna go for a move around the outside at Stowe. Yes, he is, but the McLaren is gonna hinder his racing line. I think ABD is gonna hold on for now. Yep.
Yep.
I think once ABD regains, push quite a bit. I would like to mention, I couldn't mention this at the while we were under safety car, we ran out of time. I would really be on the lookout for Sid Venkatesh, and somebody's falling down the order. That's Archit. Something's happened to Archit and to the Alpha Tauri of Jagdish. So I believe they took a contact, and Jagdish has been spun at the last corner. He made contact with Thornid, and Jagdish is now facing the wrong way and missing an end plate, and he has hit the barrier. So not been a very
Okay. Red man all over the track and going out and spinning away into the gravel here. He was trying to overtake Thornid going into the straight, but no.
Thornid on Archit. So Thornid being a bit of a incident magnet at the moment now.
Yep.
As you can see that Prabhaldeep and Los Blancos boy trading places. Prabhaldeep. So Los Blancos is not having a good time in the Alfa Romeo there. And under threat from Fox Sim Racing, who will disconnect and rejoin. Behind him is Quick Killer, who picked up that
Oh, P2R Bank 6 has just got a 3-second time penalty going off the track multiple times. Everyone is going off the track. I can see Quick Killer.
at Cops. Yeah, at Cops. And look at Sid Venkatesh trying to overtake Vision. So Sid Venkatesh does not need to stop again. This is pretty huge because if he keeps...
If you can manage
then he
these
could be in the
tires,
lead of the
yeah.
race.
Yep. But I can see simply again getting that 3-second lead already. So that fight going into the back has really helped him to, just go on with his own
I
race.
think that's what he's benefiting from. He's benefiting from people.
Okay, we are experiencing some lag from your side, I think, in audio. Okay, there is a... Archit is out of the race. What happened there?
That's a safety car. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can. And Archit is out of the race,
I think
and
he
there
just
is a
pinned
safety
it
car.
at the last corner. And Jagdish just missed the pit lane.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Super unfortunate. I'll just switch over to my Thornid to the drive-through.
Damn, that's just sad.
I'll switch over to my other headphones. I don't think these are working very well.
Sure. Why not? So 10 laps. I would hope that all the medium tires runners will go in and pit for the hards, because I think this is the right time for them to switch on to the hards and go to the end of the race.
I'm audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, I switched over to my other earphones. Unfortunate for Archit, the two Williams who were looking very promising are now both out by lap 10.
Yep, no points for William.
Drive-through. What
Oh
is
my
going on with
God,
people?
oh my
They're not-
God.
People are not able to follow the delta, I think.
Yep, the delta is killing them. Multiple cars having drive-through penalty there.
And Thornid
Bank
and Redman
6
with the
will
penalty.
pit. Yeah,
Redman with
P2.
another drive-through.
Oh my
Two
God.
drive-throughs for Redman. Sorry.
I think
Maybe
that's
this is
the end.
game, Redman.
Yeah, that's the end of the race for him, I would say.
Yeah, and okay, there's a lot of bunching up
Easy
going on.
level
Look at the
bot.
pit lane. Look
Oh
how,
my God.
look how crowded the pit lane is.
Easy level bot gained so many positions. Will have to serve a 5-second time penalty going into the pits.
He won't be able to. He just got the 5 sec. He will have to wait for the Next
Oh
pit
my
stop is always
God,
5
oh,
seconds. Oh, that's gonna be
that's
painful for him. Yeah.
oh, the Red Bulls. Okay, the Red Bull of Prometheus had to wait for the car of
Double
AKQ.
stacking.
Yep.
Oh, having to go the Alpine there, and there's a lot of traffic, and there's a lot of position being traded, and we have. Importantly, we have Simply Whitey who stayed out, and so has Sid Venkatesh. Sid Venkatesh, as I mentioned just a few moments ago, the biggest gainer in all this, he has made his mandatory pit stop. He does not have to make another. He's up into P2.
But I
That's
think his
remarkable.
tires might hurt him going into the last few laps, and the ones who are pitting now onto the hards will gain advantage. But let's see.
He does have his Haas compatriot Charles John Wright 2 places behind
Yeah,
him,
he has
and
gained
Bank 6
16th.
on
He has gained 16. Like, that's the most someone has gained today. 16 positions.
16 places, right? Yeah. We have Easy Level Bot up 11 places, having made his pit stop, but I think Easy Level Bot will be looking to get that 5-second remove as soon as possible. But I would like to say, I think Simply Whitey has this absolutely nailed down. He knows he has the pace, and I think that pretty sure there's gonna be another safety car.
Yep,
So
yep.
I think Simply can pit around lap 17 to 20. That would be an ideal time to pit if there is no more, if there isn't
So
another safety car.
I think it will be bold to say, but if he'll pit now, like he's not pitting, he'll if he can like manage his medium tires going on to 15 laps, he'll still have an advantage. He would have come out P2 only.
I think it's a tall ask to
Yeah,
have the
that is a
medium tires for
that is
15 laps.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is a tall order, but yeah. Well, not everyone can be Hamilton running on 3 tires onto the last lap.
Yep, and it happened at this very venue, so
Yeah.
who knows, maybe we see somebody finishing the race on 2 or 3 tires.
Yeah,
Let's wait and find
that
out.
can be Sid, I would say. He will be the one with the oldest hard tires running.
He and his teammate both are on 7 lap old hards. I
Yeah.
assume that they are going to be on very similar footing at the moment.
They might wait for a safety car going into the end of the race to switch on to softs, but at that point of time, I would assume everyone will switch to soft. Okay, now,
Yep.
but quite a few switch of positions throughout the order.
Yeah, I think for now we can just focus on the leader, the onboard one cinematic camera. So let's just run through the penalty situation. That's something which is a bit interesting. Oh, what happened there between Easy Level Bot and AQJ? So AQJ just broke in the middle of the corner there. Easy Level Bot had to cede the position. I don't know why drivers are braking so erratically. Yeah. Nonetheless, getting back. Let's not
Yep,
get carried away
we're
there.
talking about
Yeah,
the
bank
penalty.
6 with three
Yeah,
second penalty. Easy Level Bot with a 5 second, which will be removed at his next pit stop. Redman with 2 drive-throughs, Thorned with 1 drive-through, and Jagdish with a 3 second. What do you do if you're Redman and Thorned? Do you serve your drive-throughs immediately? I think that's what I would do. You don't
yeah,
want to be
yep.
holding onto your drive-throughs for longer.
Yeah, and
It was in this lap.
that too if you're having two of those.
Yep. That is going to be pretty detrimental to your race. And I will be on route with Sid Venkatesh. You can
Simply,
if you want me
yep,
to.
I am on
Yeah.
Simply.
Safety
Let's
car
see
is
when he
free
will
off.
restart this time.
Yep. Into the resistance goes the safety car, and Simply, just like last time, being very, very tentative. What about Sid Venkatesh? I'm very eager to see what Sid Venkatesh can do. I've seen a lot from him in other leagues, and he has
Yeah, he
had
has
a
taken
very
off.
similar reaction to what the McLaren had at the previous restart, but I think he's still going to cope a bit better. But
But
look further back, it's been a
still,
horrible restart for Charles John, who is falling back by almost 1.8 seconds, 2 seconds from
and ABD is
P2.
right behind him is ABD and Shrikant Das.
Yep. Please don't make a move into turn one. They don't, but oh no, Charles John runs super wide and makes contact with Shrikant coming back onto track. He came onto track in a very erratic manner. He should not have come back onto track with the aggression that he did. But up ahead, it's still Sid Venkatesh and Bank 6, and Sid Venkatesh sees the place. He knows he doesn't have the grip on those slightly older hard tires, and Bank 6 moves up into P2 and what looks to be the net lead of the race at the moment.
Yep,
Mighty effort. And for Sid Venkatesh's sake, I hope he can hold on to the back of that McLaren, stay within the DRS, and to the best he can. But up ahead, once again, Simply Whitey pulling out a 1.5 second gap, but the gap is being eaten into by Bank 6. Look at him, he's clawing in, he's clawed in 2/10 by the time while while I'm speaking itself through Maggots and Beckett's. Bank 6 completely cuts
Oh
the
my
corner. Yeah, I think you
god.
caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit too eager there. I think he's lucky that it's not given him another penalty, but Bank 6, he has a penalty to contend with already, 3 seconds. I
At the
hope he doesn't
back,
get another
AKQ
one.
Shrikant might make a move going to the Stowe corner, but no, he backs out and is right behind AKQ Jet in there. And behind him is the Ferrari of Easy Level Board with a 5-second time penalty. They all line up for these last couple of turns. So
I
yeah.
was on hard tires.
Yep.
I think we're going to see a DRS train very soon. And we see ABD clawing up to the back of Sid Venkatesh, and Sid Venkatesh not having a good time on those hard tires. And further back, Easy Level Board and Shrikant coming very close. I don't want to see that. I've seen enough of that in other races. I've seen these two come very close to contact in other races. I don't want to see it happen again. But up ahead, ABD clawing up to Sid Venkatesh, but Sid Venkatesh, I think, is finally settling into a rhythm. It took his hard tires an extra lap to warm up, but I think he should be comfortable now on his set.
Well, ABD is still in the DRS zone, so
I'm very interested to see AKQJ. He's on the mediums, and ABD
he is gaining on ABD.
Into Cops, can't make a move there, ABD, and he doesn't, thankfully. Telling still ahead for the time being, no DRS yet, and I'm having a bit of a that audio glitch is back from F122. I don't know why you have that crackling noise.
Yep.
Yeah, that was in F122. Guess Codemasters and EA.
ABD will now take Sid Venkatesh going on to the hangar straight into the Stowe. Yep, he is in front of Sid Venkatesh. Yeah, Sid Venkatesh's old hard are not helping him right now.
And AKQJ going for a dive down the inside. Willie? No, he doesn't.
Nope,
Thinks
he
better
doesn't.
of it. And into the final corner we go. DRS is enabled. Sid Venkatesh is going to be under immense pressure from the Red Bull behind him. Sidvi needs to stay within DRS range of the car ahead. Needs to make sure that he stays within DRS range.
Thorned
is disqualified for ignoring
oh my
drag
god,
I think he was new to the game. Shrikant comes so close to make contact, and the three of them, Sidvi,
AKQJ goes out of the track, and he is in front of Sid Venkatesh.
Sid Venkatesh being overtaken by multiple cars. That's a prolonged yellow flag for some reason, and Easy Level Pod has gotten past as well. So Sid Venkatesh is really struggling on those hard tires, and Prometheus.
Oh my god, Red Man is having such an unfortunate race.
Oh, look at this train behind AKQJ. It is I think it's a 5-car train down to P10, and
oh my god, going to the cops corner.
Cops.
Yep.
Can he make the move stick? Respectful racing between the two of them, and Prometheus trying to get into the action, getting a piece of the action and getting past Sid Venkatesh, going into Maggots.
But he's back, and he's back. Yep. Oh my god.
Oh no, an Alpine spun. That's vision, and that is not going to be a safety car. Sid Venkatesh, wow, that was some incredibly close racing, but unfortunate for Vision, who's had a bit of a spin there. Too close to call.
Oh my god, there are too many things happening all at once here.
Yep. Oh. And Sid Venkatesh goes a bit hot into that corner, and that's going to open the door for Prometheus, who runs wide himself. Quick Killer gets a 5 sec for speeding in the pit lane and retires from the session in the pit lane. Alright. So I think Quick Killer's had enough of this race. And we are down.
Shrikant might make a move going on the inside, but no, he stays behind.
I think Shrikant has learned to be a bit more cautious with his overtaking, and there's a lot of lag going on.
There's contact with Prabal, I think.
Going on for me.
Yep.
Jagdish has left the session.
So Prometheus might make the move going into the left-hander. No, Sid covers the track. Oh my god. That's some defending like Alonso going on here.
A very mighty defense.
Yep.
And Sid, but he's going to be under threat. The slipstream effect is very powerful in this game, but Prometheus is, I think, out of battery. Is he? Yep, his light is blinking. That means he's out of battery. And through Cop, Sidvi runs very wide. And that's going to open the door for Prometheus. He should just hang back. Don't make here, please.
Yeah.
Make it down the hanger straight. Don't be so eager. I think you can play it a bit smarter.
Now
Yellow
he'll get the
flag for
DRS
long.
here. Now
Yep, and
let's see.
it should be a straightforward move, and it's going to be pretty easy. You don't even need to dump that much battery. You just need to get alongside, stay in the slipstream, and get past.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
He-
stay in the slipstream, get alongside, get past. I said it in the wrong order, but Sid Venkat is still coming back for more. And
There's
they make
contact. There is contact.
There's
Yep.
slight contact there between the two of them. Sid Venkatesh now has to settle behind Prometheus. So, Sid Venkatesh has a moment, and Prabhaldeep is gonna make a move into turn one, or maybe he's gonna make it before turn one. Yes, Prabhaldeep in the Ferrari getting past Sid Venkatesh. We're down to 16 drivers in this race on lap 17, and we have Deadly Mosquito coming up, and he goes onto the grass. Deadly Mosquito, sorry, and he loses a place to Fox Sim Racing and Los Blancos boy, but tries to get back on the Alfa Romeo going into Aintree and the Wellington straight. What can Deadly Mosquito do? He has to settle for P11 at the moment. He went very hot into the village corner and he lost a position to...
So AKQJ10 has lost his position to easy level bot.
Easy level bot is pretty rapid around here.
Oh, there's contact!
AKQJ
Oh my god, oh my god.
and lost his front wing.
Yep,
There's no front
it's
wing, that's
gone.
a safety car. Alright, so
It
this
is a safety car.
the most ideal scenario for the guy up ahead who we haven't talked about for a while.
Simply, yep.
And Simply YT, he can box onto the softs, he can box onto the mediums.
I think
Why
he
I
should
mention
go-
mediums is because the softs, as we can see, the tires wear out very fast at Silverstone. You may just want to play it safe and go into the mediums. And I think
Yep.
Simply knows he has the pace, so I'm very interested to see what he does. I hope he slows down enough. Will he? Yes, he does.
Yep, he does.
And
He
behind him,
does.
Bank 6 is pitting as well. So will... No, ABD is staying out. All right. We have a gambler, and I'm happy to see that. Easy level about boxing to get his penalty removed. AKQJ pitting. Prometheus staying out. Two gamblers at the moment. Sid Venkatesh also boxing. So I think most will box. Very few are going to select. They are going to stay out. Los Blancos is also
So
pitting. And Simply goes on the mediums, as I mentioned there. The
Yep.
softs just can't do that much race distance
Yeah,
without wearing out.
because they'll have to push right away from the first lap after the safety car, and softs
It's a
will
smart
not.
call.
Yep,
It's
that's
a smart call. I'm pretty sure Simply is going to be on the pace immediately, and he doesn't have to worry about the threat from anyone behind. Jagdish is disconnected. The only call is disconnected at the moment. And where has Simply come out? Simply's come out in P6. He's behind
Los Blancos.
Los
who have- yeah.
Blancos.
So Los Blancos, Deadly Mosquito, Prabhaldeep and Prometheus along with ABD, these are the people who haven't pitted in this safety car. Now Simply has pitted, Bank 6, easy level bot, Sid. Sid is on softs now, okay. We have a brave one out here.
Sid is
AKQJ10 is also on soft.
So is Shrikant.
So,
So the
yeah.
order has been shuffled up here right towards the end, and we're gonna have a thrilling conclusion to this race. We're gonna see Simply YT attempt to make his way back up the field. We're gonna see Los Blancos, Deadly Mosquito, Prabhaldeep, Prometheus, and ABD all trying to defend their place. And we also have the likes of Sid Venkatesh, AKQJ, and Shrikant on the soft tires, who are gonna be absolutely rapid from the get-go.
So what are your views on that move Sid Venkatesh did on Prometheus going into the Maggots and Beckets? See, that was a bold one, but was that the right one? Like,
I don't. Was it Sid Venkatesh who made the move? Or I think it was somebody else.
Sid made the move on Prometheus going through Maggots and Beckets there, and they made contact even, I think. But let's see if some reports will come out after this race. That is all up to that
Pretty
now.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be pretty sure of that. There are going to be more than some reports.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Interesting to see that Charles John has decided to stay out on 13-lap-old hard tires. That is the oldest tires in the entire field.
Yeah, 14 now. 14
What do you
laps
make
old
of
now.
that?
So behind him is Bank 6, who's pacing down, like he's running hard, like his pace is really good. So, and easy level bot has been overtaking many places already. So it will be hard for Charles John to keep on to that 7th position or even to
I
stay in
think
top 10.
It's too opportunistic for Charles John if they expect to stay out. And be able to maintain pace against these fresh, medium, and soft tire runners. We saw it in the real life race. We saw Carlos Sainz got overtaken by who was it? I think it was Albon, Alonso, and Leclerc.
Yeah, there were
Leclerc
3
at the
cars.
real life race.
Yep,
So
yep, yep, yep. You're right.
old hard tires don't bode well towards the end of the race, and I think Charles John is gonna. I
Because
hope for his sake he doesn't suffer, but it's a lost cause. You can't compete against fresh mediums and softs.
he also have a 3-second time penalty. We have to keep that in
Yeah.
mind also. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
There you go.
I would say he will be out of top 10 by the end of the race.
We could still have another safety car.
Yep, we
It's
could.
gonna
We
be a
could.
very, very late safety car, but we could, in theory, still have another safety car.
Yep.
And I assume the last car, who is Red Man, is just about to catch up, and JK is still, Jagdish is still disconnected. I don't think he will be able to join back in time, or I hope he should be able to, but I'm very interested to see what the top 5 do, how well the top 5 handle against Simply YT. And we're gonna
Yes.
see for the first time in this
Safety
race,
car
we're
is
gonna
in the slab.
see-
Safety
for
car
the
in the
first time we're
slab.
gonna see Simply YT making overtakes. We
Yeah.
haven't seen him make a single overtake in this entire race. He's been leading throughout until he made his pit stop and fell down to P6. So I will be monitoring his progress very intently. Also be monitoring Sir Venkatesh, AKQJ and Shrikant's progress. But I think we can follow ABD for now. You can
Yep. I'm on ABD right now.
And ABD going very tentative towards the penultimate corner. Still
Prometheus is right behind.
Yeah, Prometheus eager to get racing. ABD still in control, taking
And he
slow,
takes
and
off, he takes
launched
off.
just
Yep.
before the penultimate corner. ABD takes the last corner, and Prometheus has had a horrible restart. What is it with P2 guys getting bad restarts behind the safety car? ABD's launched away. He's a second player already. But what can Prometheus do? Can he make up the loss?
Simply already moving a position ahead on Los Blancos. He's P5 now.
Already.
Yep.
It took him one corner to gain a position, so this bodes very well for his race. Let's have a look at. I'm going to be on road with him as he tries to chase down Deadly Mosquito, who is himself trying to chase down Prabal who has a penalty. But up ahead, ABD and Prometheus, the gap is stabilized at about a second. And Charles John, Los Blancos boy, Charles John getting past Los Blancos.
Oh my God.
He's made the most of what looks to be a very disastrous situation. There is a lot of lag going on. Easy level bot just phased through Charles John's car, and Shrikant has retired from the session on the soft tires. That is another safety car, as I had mentioned.
Oh my
There
God.
could be another safety car. This is our 4th safety car, if I'm not wrong. No, 3 safety cars and 1
3
VSC.
safety. Yeah. So do you think anyone will pit? Like the top 3 will pit and go on for softs?
I
Now.
expect Charles John to maybe go for a
Soft. Yeah, I think he should go now onto the softs, but
I think it's actually, if I were him, I would stay out.
yeah,
It is
because
sensible to pit, but just take the gamble, man. Just go
Yep.
for it, Charles John, and stay out. Los Blancos, he lost a position. He might want to pit for soft tires. He's gonna have very fresh tires. Sid Venkatesh didn't
So-
pick up any places.
so Prometheus is into the pits and so does Prabal pits, and behind him,
Oh, Prabal with another penalty.
oh my God, that is just sad. What's happening with all these penalties coming onto these
Los
drivers?
Blancos pits. Yep, good call
Yep.
by Los Blancos, and a very good call by Charles John to stay out.
Oh, he's moved to
Because-
P4 now from P7.
And if I'm not wrong, he's gonna have just 3 laps at the end to defend. Jagdish is back. Welcome back, Jagdish. Good to have you back. We see Bank 6 up into P6. Easy level bot is in P5. So, Simply YT has just 2 cars ahead of him who he needs to overtake. Deadly Mosquito, who's on 7 lap older mediums than himself, and ABD, who's on 10 lap old hard tire. I think Deadly Mosquito is going to be really struggling. The mediums also, they're reaching the end of their shelf life when they're about 13-14 laps. So that should be around the time when the safety car is going to come in. But the laps behind the safety car, you don't get as much tire wear. So I think Deadly Mosquito should be able to get his car to the end without any major tire wear issues. And I
Yep.
sincerely hope everybody's positive on fuel. And also somebody to look out for is easy level bot.
Yeah, he has been getting like so many places till now, and Charles John running on oldest of the hard tires here. That can be an easy overtake, done and dusted. But I'm interested in seeing Simply. Will he be able to go on to that P1? That was
I
his
think he'll be able to make the
own.
move on track itself.
Yep,
That
yep.
shouldn't be an issue for him. We're gonna have one more lap of safety car, and I'm pretty sure of that. Uh, yep, the Alfa Romeo hasn't caught up in time, and that's gonna be another lap of safety car running. I don't think anybody else is gonna take the gamble. It's too late to take the gamble.
Yeah, it's too late now.
If I were Prabal I would pit and get the 5-second move. Logically, it makes sense. Even if he doesn't have a fresh set of softs, it would still make sense to pit. And okay, a bit of position trading between bank 6 pits. All right, all right.
Okay, okay.
No, that's not him pitting. That's his AI pitting.
Oh,
He's
that's
disconnected. Oh,
that's
he's gonna be
unfortunate.
cursing his AI for boxing. So close to the end. Oh no.
He is
Oh
out of the
no.
points. He's out of the
That's
points.
curtain.
Yep.
And Thornid has retired. What? Thornid has left the session? Why am I just getting
Yeah,
that notification?
yeah. He disqualified a while
Codemasters.
ago.
That's just Codemasters. $70 game, mind you. $70. So 15 cars still in the run. Unfortunate for Shrikant, Quick Killer, Archit, Wizard of Oz, and Thornid, all of whom are not going to see the checkered flag at the end of this race. And as of now, 15 drivers are still running. Let's see how many we have by the checkered flag.
Oh,
Simply
Bank 6 has
YT,
joined.
all right,
Oh
and
my
he's now
god.
down in P15.
Oh my god.
And I'm surprised why Prabhaldeep didn't pit. He now has 8 seconds of penalties. If he would have pitted, he would have had 3 seconds of penalties.
But
So it's a
still, that
very
won't matter for him in the end because he won't be entering into the points, I suppose.
and
But
back 6 is back. But okay, Charles John lost
yeah,
2
position.
places in succession and he's getting past the both of them. So there is a fair bit of desync going on. I think that's all due to crossplay. Just
Yeah.
well, the
Yep.
game is being made by EA, so don't
Oh,
expect good
Charles
things.
John
And once
going wide.
again, there is I don't know, but Easy Level just gained a place, and I think Charles John is gonna be get past and back past at the earliest available opportunity, which hopefully is provided to him. Yes,
Yep.
by Easy Level Bot, who gets out of the way, and again,
Safety car in this
what?
lap.
Oh, these two are having to trade places.
What's happening?
Yeah, it let Easy Level let Charles John by, but then the game told Charles John to give the position back to Easy Level Bot. So,
That's EA
it's
for you.
typical EA nonsense, Codemaster
Yep.
nonsense.
Yep. Yep.
And Deadly Mosquito, I'm gonna be on board with him. Can he break the curse of the driver in second place getting a horrible restart? It's
Let's see
happened
this.
4 times previously. Is it gonna happen for a 5th time, or can Deadly Mosquito break the curse? ABD still tentative. ABD has bolted. Deadly Mosquito is tentative. I'm not gonna call it yet as being a bad restart, but he is falling back. And look
And
at
simply
Simply
knocks him away and
spins.
spins. Oh my god.
Why was he so incredibly eager? That
Simply.
is just not logical in the slightest. Why would you do that to yourself? And Easy Level Bot gets past Charles John up into P3. Prometheus is retired from the session. Why would Simply YT do that?
I don't get it. I
Seriously,
don't get it.
that was the most unnecessary move I've seen in the entire race. And
Oh my
AKQJ with a
god.
penalty, and we have Easy Level Bot up in P2. Oh my god. Sound is hurting my
Okay,
ears.
Charles John got a nudge from the back, I suppose, from AKQJ10, and he has spun away
Yup,
to P7,
and he is
P8,
stumbling on the
P9.
order.
Oh my god, that's just sad.
And the car ahead of him, Deadly Mosquito, has had a moment as well. Tagged by Jagdish. I think going
Oh.
into the slow right hander. And there's a 3-wide battle, Redman, Deadly Mosquito, and Prabhaldeep. And I think it's gonna be Deadly Mosquito comes out on top. Yes, he does. But super unfortunate for Simply YT, although I think it's self-inflicted. I don't
Yep,
think too many people are gonna be giving him any condolences there.
Yep. And as we
Trouble.
see Jagadish going off the track and Charles John gaining that position back from them.
Deadly Mosquito a bit too far back to make the move. Vision on AKQJ around the outside event track there, all 4 wheels. And Vision trying to make the move. AKQJ breaking very late. Vision with the switch back, but he can't make it because AKQJ blocks the center of the track. Is Diaz going to be enabled? Not on this occasion. It's going to be probably enabled on the next lap. Foxim trying to make the move on Sid Venkatesh. Too eager. People are too eager today. They should just hang back a bit. If they hang back, they're really going to be very profiting a lot. Foxim can't make a move on this occasion, and we see AKQJ and Vision battling like it's the last lap, and they're both championship contenders. Foxim and Sid Venkatesh side by side, and we have Charles John spin and who's lost the position, and we have I see an Aston Martin of Redman who's also had a spin, and oh my word, this audio glitch! This hurts my ear.
So simply somehow back into the points at P7. He was P13.
Too much chaos in front of him. Into P7, but he can't get the win. Surely not from this far back.
Not from
it. He could claw his way back to P4, I assume, but P4, P5 if he really guns it in these last 2.5 laps. But I think it's more about the fact that easy level bot in the Ferrari.
Yeah, he's P2.
Get the win. He is right behind ABD. He's within DRS range. AKQJ has a penalty, so Vision might be looking to make the most of it. So would Foxim and Sid Venkatesh. Sid Venkatesh is soft tires. I don't know how well they're gonna hold up towards on the last lap. But look at Vision and AKQJ. They are going neck and neck. They're going.
Oh my god.
Absolutely, they're leaving.
So DRS has been enabled, and easy level bot is right around that DRS.
He will.
Yeah, he is. He is into the
DRS because he's closing up. Look, I'm Simply Whitey with the fastest lap. So Simply is still in the picture, possibly for a podium, not for the win, I assume. But anything can happen in Formula 1, and it usually does. And let's find out. This is the penultimate lap of the race. Redman with another penalty. Multiple drivers with penalties. AKQ is just going to be cursing himself for getting that penalty previously, because he's now going to be under threat from all those behind him. Vision, Foxim, and Sid Venkatesh. Simply is about 3.5 seconds behind. He has one more lap after this one ends to make the most of it. Most of a very poor situation for him. Sid Venkatesh getting very close to Foxim as they go through the slow right-hander and on to the old start-finish straight. They go. Look at Vision. Vision is absolutely gunning for it. Right behind AKQJ, through cops,
and we can see easy level bot is like under 2/10 now, 3/10 going into the cops.
A good exit out of Beckett's onto Chapel and the hanger straight.
He does get a good exit. Yep.
Outside, and he is gonna make it stick. ABD can't do anything. He's on old hard tires, and easy level just needs to push. He just needs to push. That's all he needs to do.
ABD gets a 3. Oh my god.
That's gonna be very detrimental to his cause. Sid Venkatesh gets past AKQ just fallen back 3 places. Yeah,
he was P3 and now he's P6 all of a sudden.
And Sid Venkatesh trying to chase down Foxim Racing. So Sid V on 7-lap old softs, Foxim on they're both on the same tire age, but they're on very different tires. Simply with the fastest lap once again. So Simply YT is just a second behind AKQJ. So he could still get P6 as I said previously.
Yep. And
P6,
it's
although you never know, those ahead of him could still make contact. He could still get P4. I think I had said P4 or P5. I'm not sure which one I had said, but that could still be on the cards for him.
Charles John is retired. Yep.
Session in the pit lane. So
now it is up to, I think, if Vision can manage somehow to remain under 3 seconds of ABD, he might get
Vision
that.
Should be able to, because look at ABD. I saw ABD steering input. He might have some slight front wing damage, because there's no way he was struggling that much, and Vision is on much pressure mediums as well. He should be able to stay within touching distance of ABD and himself not get a penalty. I'm very excited to be on board with Sid Venkatesh, who is chasing down Foxim Racing. Simply gets past AKQJ. Sid Venkatesh gets a penalty.
Oh my god, that's another position for Simply YT. Another position gained, I would say.
Yep, and that could be P4. That could be P5. Sorry, P5.
Yep.
Foxim still isn't. He still needs to hold on. If anybody else is gonna get a penalty, but easy level bot in the Ferrari rounding up the final corner. He's done absolutely exactly what he needed to do, and he wins the British Grand Prix. ABD crossed the line in P2, but he's gonna fall back. Vision takes P2. ABD is gonna P3. Oh, he missed out on P2 by 0.139 seconds. 139 milliseconds. Foxim finishes P4. Simply finishes P5. He could have finished P1. That
Oh
is,
my, oh my, oh my.
I find that to be the biggest lost opportunity of this race. Simply YT went for
And
that
the
ultra
biggest winner, and for me, the driver of the day is Easy Level Bot. Gained
from
18 positions, man. 18 positions.
P19 to P1. Absolute
Oh,
amazing race by him.
oh my God.
Although I have to say that his overtake behind the safety car is going to be a bit of a talking point. We
Yeah,
did
that,
see,
yeah, with Charles on you are talking about. Yes, the driver of
yeah,
the day
yeah,
goes to
the
Easy Level Bot. That
no
might be
doubt
all
about that.
up to, EA doing its like regular thing, what it does in the
I mean, he
games.
did he did gain an advantage. He had one less car to get. We will have
But
to take that
still,
into
but still,
consideration. Yeah, still, it doesn't take away from the fact that he's had a brilliant race today. And it's a Ferrari, Alpine, Aston Martin 1, 2, 3.
yeah,
Wow, a
that's a
very
colorful
colorful podium.
podium. Yep,
Yeah,
indeed, indeed.
indeed. And
Oh my
he
God.
takes the trophy, and the generic team members
So round
cheering on his
two
bicycle.
didn't push back on any excitement or any drama, carrying it all the way from the first race. Oh my God, so many safety cars coming out, VSC coming out in the first couple of laps, and so many cars getting out of the race, serving penalties, getting DNF'd, people switching positions, and here we have the order. Let's go through the order now.
All right. So from 19th on the grid, Easy Level Bot takes the race win in what can only be described as an amazing, amazing effort. Vision takes P2 in the Alpine from P12. ABD finishes P3 in the end. Unfortunate that he got the penalty there at the end. Fox him and Simply YT make it a Merc P4 and P5. Simply would have liked to do better from P1. Then Sid Venkatesh got a penalty right at the end there, finishes P6. AKQJ is P7, Los Blancos is P8, Prabal Deep in the Ferrari is P9, and Bank 6 rounds of the top 10. Outside the top 10, we have Deadly Mosquito, Jagdish, Redman, Charles John, who did not finish the race, and neither did Prometheus, Shrikant, Quick Killer, Thornid, Archit, or Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God.
That
Oh
was
my.
nicely timed. I
Yeah,
thought I wouldn't
indeed.
get to the end in time. And wow, that was
That
pretty
was
impressive.
something. That
And
was
are we gonna
something.
have podium interviews, or is that it?
Yes, 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 yes.
We do?
We
Alright.
do, we do. We do
So I
have
guess
podium interviews. So I'll switch on and I'll call out our P1, P2, P3, and those are, let's see where they are. Mm. So we have ABD, P1, ABD is P3, right? Okay, let's
yes.
go on to the lobby. If you can join the lobby on Discord, we'll have them in the.
Alright.
It's like, अरे भाई भाई
Hello, 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 hello,
भाई
hello.
मार पीट
Yeah.
के मेरे को नीचे फेंका
I
So
was like, अब गधों की घोड़ों की रेस में गधे आ गए।
Who is that prick?
okay, there is some discussion
Are
going
we
on
all
right
audible?
now.
Are we
Yeah, there is
audible?
Okay,
some
cool.
discussion.
नहीं कट कर दिया.
Yep, Chip, you are audible. We have our winner here, I suppose, with us.
Easy Level Bot.
Do we have our winner here?
Nope, nope.
No, we don't have our winner here. We have.
Why don't we go to other VC? Where are the attendants? इन्हें पिंक किया है क्या इनको?
So I think so. We are still awaiting for the podium getters to get in the VC for the podium interview. But let's see.
Yeah.
I think we couldn't get the hold on to the winners for the podium interview. They might have rushed away after the win. Yup. Let's try once again. Yep, I think we won't be able to get a hold on to them. So there we are. That concludes round 2 Great Britain Silverstone of JKG Gaming Season 2. We'll be back soon with more action as we have been doing. We have been continuing with it from the first race. And for the next race, we'll meet you in Baku on 27th of July, round 3. It's the JKG Gaming Wars Season 2. Have a good night, have a good day ahead, and keep on racing.